Thank you guys so much for joining us. Yanks Call It Soccer podcast, recording out of Long Beach, California, bringing you guys your number one source for all soccer topics and discussions you never knew existed. We are the Yanks. I'm Jacob Brown.
Sean Reeves.
Thank you guys so much for joining us here. Have a quick little, well, with this being our second video, we wanted to do kind of give you guys an insight on topics that we talk about. We also have a quick little Kickstarter little update here, so I'm going to pass it to Sean.
Yeah, so what we're thinking of doing is just adding a little video to intro the topics that we have for the show that's upcoming. So we'll be recording here in our studio in probably 45 minutes or so after we do a little more prep. But we wanted to give you guys a little bit of, that's prep, a little bit of insight into the different topics that we're going to be discussing. So once you get a flavor for what we're talking about, you'll go listen to the show.
Yep.
So this is podcast episode number 43. 43 weeks into this adventure of Yanks Call It Soccer. And we have a few interesting topics here. Like Jake was saying, these are the topics you never knew existed. So hopefully these topics fit that mold. And as soon as you're done listening to this video and you hear these topics, then go listen to the podcast. See what we have to say about it. I think it's going to be pretty interesting.
And again, if this is, we had touched on this on our previous video. This is for you guys to get an idea of what Yanks Call It Soccer podcast is all about. We are not a podcast that talks about the same time-sensitive topics that you will hear in other soccer podcasts.
We're not commentators.
No, we are not. We could be.
We're pundits in a different sense.
Yes. So our kind of niche is talking about stories and topics that you guys will not find on the cover of ESPN or
back
BBC
pages.
Sports.
We're back pages.
I wouldn't even say we're back pages. We're
middle pages. Back pages people read. Middle pages people gloss over.
There you go.
Yeah, but we'll break those topics down and give you insight into that with our comedic. Can we call it comedic?
I will call it comedic.
Slightly comedic approach to the topic at hand, and we'll tie in relevant news. We'll tie in relevant standings and play and everything like that, like Manchester United losing to Midget Land today in the Europa League. Yeah, for them being Midget Land, they actually were a lot taller than I thought.
But
that's probably what surprised us.
But you're not very tall to begin with, so
I'm not. I could play for Midget Land.
There you go. But so what are we going to be talking about in episode 43 here?
So episode 43, we're going to touch on a few things. So Aston Villa got whooped.
Embarrassing. I mean, I'm so glad it happened too, because that overshadowed Newcastle's destroying.
It overshadowed a lot of
5-1 to Chelsea. But let's talk about Aston Villa.
Yeah. Well, Aston Villa got whooped 6-0 by Liverpool. And immediately after the match, Joleon Lescott, who was captain of Aston Villa during that match, I don't know if he's permanent captain, but he was captain at the time, sent out a tweet immediately after the match with a photo of his Mercedes, a £121,000 Mercedes.
That's a lot of money.
He says that...
That's a lot of poundage.
He actually claims this, though, Jake. He claims that he accidentally posted the photo of his Mercedes. Accidentally posted it, not like he slipped on while he was searching or tweeting or something like that, but he accidentally tweeted it from his pocket while he was driving. So the steps to go through actually tweeting, those of you that do tweet on social media,
was it 132 characters?
How difficult it actually is to tweet a photo. Okay, so he said he tweeted this photo accidentally from his pocket while driving. We'll go into the details of that. But is that possible? And is this just poor form by Mr. Lescott?
A lot like his hairline.
Topic number 2.
Yes.
Falcao, someone we haven't talked about in a while. Falcao, he's also injured. He's a striker for Chelsea. He's now injured, and they're trying to offload him faster than... what do you offload fast? Crap?
Crap?
Yeah, hot crap.
There you go.
They're trying to offload him. Falcao apparently has enough money, so he probably made $240K a week at Manchester United on loan. He took a pay cut to go to Chelsea. It's probably $200K a week to go to Chelsea. He's now injured, and they're trying to offload him. He decided to, while he was in Manchester United, he had a hairdresser that he really enjoyed. He decided to have that hairdresser come down to London to give him what is described as a Brazilian blowout. That sounds dirty. We'll go into the details of what a Brazilian blowout is, and also
We are explicit on iTunes
Yeah.
and on Stitcher, but we'll control ourselves.
but also the problems with
On this one.
modern soccer, to where this guy who's been a double flop. I mean,
Yeah.
flop once, flop twice.
Dose.
Fool me once, shame on
The flop
you.
dose.
Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes? Sure. They fooled Chelsea twice, and now he's driving a hairdresser down from Manchester to get a Brazilian blowout in Chelsea. Topic 3, Roy Keane slams Chelsea midfielder Eden Hazard, saying if I was his teammate, I'd kick him up and down the training pitch. My question is this, is that when he said this, I thought to myself, why is everyone looking for the next Messi when most teams should be looking for the next Roy Keane? Because we all need a Roy Keane to kick all of these sissy Brazilian blowout boys all over the field. Okay? If people had more Roy Keanes, they'd probably do a lot better than those teams looking for the next Messi. So that's topic number 3.
Interesting.
And the last topic that we're going to touch on tonight, this is always, time sensitive. If we make it to topic 4, because we're wordy.
Yeah.
We make
do
it to
tend
topic 4.
And we are talking Brazilian blowouts.
I know,
so
Brazilian blowout might
that
take
might go kind of
45
long.
minutes. We have a lot of experience with Brazilian blowouts. Blowout is just the worst word. Blowout in England means hairdo. Blowout here means you need to change your shorts.
Yeah.
But the last topic that we're hoping to touch on tonight is an Arsenal fan suffered a hernia while celebrating Danny Welbeck's last second winning goal against Leicester. He was in the stands. He celebrated so much he suffered a hernia. My question to the group will be, what's the worst pain you've suffered while celebrating a win?
Ooh, I've got plenty.
So I have a story which involves sliding across a hardwood floor and picking up some injuries on that. If you want to hear us discuss that, you want to hear a little more details of my story.
Yeah.
I think I know which. I might.
Yours is, see, for those of you who don't know, Sean, if you could tell by his shirt, works out and is fit and plays soccer. I can't even touch my toes, and so.
Well, you are tall.
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, so I've got a number of stories of celebrations gone wrong. So look forward to that in episode number 43. So hopefully we get to hit some of those. Did want to take a few seconds here to we didn't touch on this with our last video. We did talk about our Kickstarter for the most part, and just wanted to give you guys kind of an insight. If you guys have not checked out our campaign on Kickstarter, you should do that now. Just go to Kickstarter.com and type in Yanks Call It Soccer. We're right there, very easy to find. But wanted to give you guys an insight on the reward system that we've put together for all of our backers. So real quickly, our pledge level starts at $10. Okay, very simple.
Well, the rewards tier starts at $10. You can
Correct.
pledge it. You can pledge $1.
You can pledge $1. You're just not going to get. You're not going to
don't
get the
those
goods.
chips from the vending machine. Give it to us. Save your diet. Give us your junk food money.
If you donate $10,
There you go.
okay, the Yanks, you will get a thank you from the Yanks by your name, or if you chose to use your social media handle, we're gonna give you a thank you on one of our upcoming shows.
And if you're hearing this here and you do that pledge, you can do. We'll say your name on the show. But I also think that we should also tweet your name out and Instagram your name out at the same time. Why not? If you hear it here, just say, what do they do? Those promo codes? Promo codes.
Promo code
video. Promo code. Just tell us.
Just
Just.
our emails are very, very easy.
You know what? If you give us $10, we'll probably scream your name so loud everyone will hear.
Now, next tier up is pledge of $25. Now, if you pledge $25, you will get your own personalized Instagram meme. Now, if you do not know what an Instagram meme is,
Be careful if you Google it.
yeah, careful. But what I recommend to see the chops that the Yanks bring, check out our Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, we work tirelessly every single day.
Well, one of us does.
It's a collective.
No. This guy's a genius.
Check out our Instagrams. Know that they will be brilliant.
They will be.
They will be brilliant. I guarantee it.
We'll get a lot of likes.
Yes. And also, we're gonna throw in some Yanks Call It Soccer coasters for you guys.
Right here.
Go grab one of those.
Let me see. Let me get a clean
Stand in front of the mirror.
What does that mean? Oh.
Yeah, look at those bad boys.
All right.
Those are so sweet.
It's sturdy too. It's not cheap.
You're
it's
not going to want to put your.
This
your
is a
drink on
long-lasting one.
And just so we don't have to go through, just so this is a little quicker.
Yeah.
Every single one of our tiers, like the first one was the thank you on our show. Those all continue down.
Trickle down.
Okay, so if you donate $25, you also get the thank you on our show. So next up is pledging $50. You will be given. This is a good one.
It's a good one.
You will be given access to a special bonus episode of Yanks Call It Soccer podcast and
Cone blooper
with some dirty words. And
put it this way: only one of us talks during the blooper. It's 6 minutes, and then it's probably 30-45 seconds.
I don't know what he's talking about.
But it's hilarious in the blooper sense because that happened one time and it never happened again. But it was we had to save it and deck it. And
our professionalism
we knew we would use it eventually.
Our professionalism does break at times.
It does.
But and also, in a thing to enjoy the bonus episode, you'll be given a Yanks Call It Soccer koozie to drink as you are listening.
I don't have one of those out here to show, but
that's all right. Along with some of the other things that we had talked about, pledging $10 and $20. Next up is $75. You will be able to promote your own business or a business you would like to promote, charity, your own podcast perhaps. Anything that you would like us to promote for you guys, we will do that in an upcoming show. Now, the big daddy here, the $100. This is a big one here. Okay, so if you guys donate $100, you guys will be given an opportunity to be on our show, an upcoming show where you guys will be, it's called In the Tunnel. It's a segment that we do. Now, if you listen to some of the past episodes, In the Tunnel is basically a kind of a one-on-one 10 questionnaire type of a thing that gives just insight into who you are, where you're coming from, and we'll make you laugh and we'll make you cry. And you get to be on the show with us and we get to interact and chit chat for a while. So that's a $100 donation. So that's a goodie. Along with all the other things, like I've said before, the koozies, the coasters, the Instagram memes, the shout outs on our show. Well, you'll probably be able to shout yourself out on the show. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an insight on what our reward levels are for you guys, and want to encourage you guys to jump on board on our Kickstarter and help join a community that we are building. We're having a lot of success with this community of Americans who love soccer on all fronts.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I agree. Sounds good.
Let's wrap up this video.
Be sure to listen. Check us out on iTunes and Stitcher. Links will be provided in whatever format. Check those out, and you'll hear the topics that we just talked about tonight.
Yep.
Thank you. Good night.